Management Solutions has released its Nordic Economic and Financial Outlook report for the third quarter of the year. During the third quarter of 2021, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland recorded strong growth rates despite a slight deceleration in their year-on-year variations in GDP compared to the last quarter. In terms of inflation, Norway recorded the highest rate after recording the largest increase. Regarding their labor market, all the Nordic countries presented unemployment levels lower than those of the previous quarter, with the Swedish labor market seeing the largest decline. In the third quarter, the Danish economy continued to recover, although decelerating its GDP by 5.07 percentage points compared to the previous quarter to a record year-on-year variation in GDP of 3.63%, the smallest of the group. As for the inflation rate, it stood at 1.87% after registering an increase of 0.24 percentage points compared to the previous quarter. The unemployment rate fell by 0.23 percentage points to stand at a rate of 4.87%. Norway experienced a slight slowdown in its economy of 1.71 percentage points compared to the second quarter, with its GDP standing at a year-on-year rate of change of 5.2%, the highest of the four countries analyzed. On the other hand, it registered an inflation rate of 3.57% after experiencing a rise of 0.63 percentage points, with Norway once again being the country with the highest inflation of the Nordic countries. As for the employment rate, it contracted by 0.9 percentage points down to 4.2%, being the lowest of the four countries analyzed. In the third quarter of 2021, the Swedish economy registered a contraction in its GDP variation rate of 5.04 percentage points compared to the previous quarter, although registering a positive growth of 4.55%. As for the unemployment rate, it decreased by 1.7 percentage points compared to the previous quarter to stand at 8.2%, still the highest of the four countries. On the other hand, inflation rose by 0.23 percentage points up to a rate of 2%. With regard to the year-on-year change in its GDP, Finland slowed its growth by 4.1 percentage points down to 3.9%, the second lowest year-on-year growth rate of the four countries. Meanwhile, the inflation rate continued to grow to 2.19%, the second highest rate in the group. As for the labor market, the unemployment rate decreased by 0.43 percentage points, with Finland registering a rate of 7.57%.